Today we're making this super easy, quick, crocheted dish scrubby. Let me show you how. Did you know you can make your own homemade dish scrubbies? It's easy and simple. I'm going to show you in today's video how to do it. Hey y'all, and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be making a homemade dish scrubby. This is easy to wash in your washer and dry it. You can use it over and over again, and it's simple and easy. It don't take but one stitch, so most anybody can crochet that one stitch and make them a homemade dish scrubby. You can also make homemade dishcloths. I'll show you that in a different video. But today we're going to be using this kind of yarn to make our homemade dish scrubby. And if you notice, this yarn is not quite like your regular crocheting yarn. It's like has little threads coming out the sides, and it's not a real soft yarn, so that's what makes it great to make those homemade dish scrubbies with. I hope y'all like the video. Let's get started. Okay, to do your homemade dish scrubby, you could use an H needle or even something maybe a little bigger, and you're going to be using the 4-ply yarn. And this is the brand. You can get it in different brands. This is just the one that Walmart carries. And this is a 3-ounce spool of yarn. Now they show you on there you can do a circle pattern. And they've got the pattern on the inside. But I like a square one. That way you can hold it in your hand a little better. But right there is the circle pattern, and it's inside your yarn if you're interested in trying the circle kind. But today we're just going to make probably like a 8 or like a 6 by 6, just like this one that I've already started. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is make your loop to crochet out of. So I'm just going to take this and wrap it around my fingers, take my needle to the back, pull it through, and there you have yourself a little loop all ready to start your crocheting pattern in. Just pull it tight to the needle, and now you're going to stitch it just a single stitch ever how long you want your scrubby. Just keep going till you get it the length you want it. Okay, now I've got it around the length that we're going to use it as. And it's the same size as what you would buy, probably like a little dish sponge at the store, the disposable kind. But now making this kind, you can wash and reuse. Okay, so now you're just going to go, it's hard to see it through the camera, but you're going to just go back in that first little hoop and make you a single stitch, and then just keep going. It's so simple and easy. And just keep going till you get to the other end using that same little stitch. Okay, now that you're at the other end, you're going to go in that last little hoop, pull it through, and finish that one. And now you're going to chain 1 and just turn it over and do the same exact thing that you just done all the way down this side. And using this kind of yarn, you don't have to be so right exactly where you're putting your stitch. This is a rougher type yarn, and that's what makes it good for little scrubbies. See how it looks? And I've got one that I've used for almost 6 months that a lady at work made for everybody. She gave me one. All the ladies at the lunchroom got one. And I've been using that scrubby for around probably 6 months. I just wash it and dry it. When I do a load of laundry or towels, sometimes I'll just throw it in there. So this will help you save money, and you don't have to buy all those little dish sponges at the store that you use for like a week or so and then trash them. This one can be re-washed. Okay, just keep going till you get to the other end and follow that same step. And what you'll do is just keep going back and forth till you get it the size you're looking for. Here's one that I've already got around probably about 4 inches. So I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger. And I'm almost where I want this one, because they don't have to be real big. The way I like to do them is I like it just big enough where you can lay it on the top of your sink when you get done, and it'll lay on each sides of your sink, and you can let it air dry once you rinse it out. But I'm almost done with this one. I'm going to get it around probably a 6 by 6. So now I've got to work on this one till I get it where I want it. And then I'll show y'all how to end it. Okay, now we've got it the size I want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and pull this out. And I'm going to cut my string. Try not to leave the string too long. And we're just going to run that through there so we can stop it. And now we're just going to pull that through and pull it down. So that's where we're stopping at. And now this right here, like on the one I've been using for so long, it's got some little longer pieces coming loose. But I'm going to take this one, and what I like to do is just feed that back through the yarn so you don't see your little tail. Okay, now that's what it turned out to look like. And that right there is an easy, simple, crocheted scrubby. Now I did go ahead and make the one that looks like the circle also. It's not the exact pattern on that paper that came with the yarn, but it's just the way I done one for a circle. Okay, now what you could do for the circle one is you could make 2 circles and then weave them together, and it would make it a little bit thicker if you wanted to have it a little thicker than this. But this is just like the square one. I just done one. But I have seen that where they do 2 circles and then weave them together. But I'm going to try out this one with just 1 circle first. Because my favorite way is to use the squares, I guess is what you'd call them. That's what my first one was, and that's just what I've got used to using. So I'm going to probably be replacing my red one that I have later on and start using this one. But let's go over there to the sink, and I'm going to show y'all how good it will lather up when you use some Dawn detergent to scrub your dishes with. Okay, here's the red one that I've been using for a good probably 6 months. A lady named Margaret in our lunchroom made them and gave everybody one. And boy, have I got the use out of this one. But see how it's starting to fray a little bit and come apart? But now this one is a little bit bigger than the one we made. But like I was saying, I wanted them, even mine that I made, big enough to sit on the sink like that and let it air dry. So this will be the first time I've even wet this one because we just finished it. Okay? And you can see what it looks like once you get it wet. And now we're going to put us some blue Dawn on it. And I'm going to show y'all how this lathers up so good on your homemade scrubby. Here's a coffee cup. And yep, I'm still using my Christmas coffee cups. But look, if you ever hand wash dishes and you use one of these, you'll never want to go back to a regular washcloth for your dishes. And we did not put much soap on this at all. And look how it lathers up and washes your dishes so good. Okay, I'll show you how you can scrub the dirty dishes that has a little bit of eggs and black pepper on it. And this spool of yarn costed me around $2.97. And you could probably get 3 or 4 out of that one spool of this size. And like I said, you can throw these in the wash machine and wash them in the machine if you wanted to with some laundry. Or you could just wash them out whenever you feel like it needs it in the sink. You can even add a little bleach to sanitize it. But look at that. That's our new homemade scrubby. Look how clean it got that plate. And now we'll try the little circle one. I've never had the circle kind, but I thought I'd give it a try. It lathers up good. And these little circle ones would even make great makeup cleaner, like makeup wipes or scrubber to scrub your face with. So that's the little circle one we made. And it works good too. It's just smaller. And once you get through with them, you can just rinse them out. Put them on your sink. And let them air dry. But I love these little scrubbies. And you don't have to spend all that money on those store-bought little scrubbers, sponges, and even washcloths. This right here can be used over and over. Okay, y'all. I hope you like our little video on how we made our homemade scrubby. If you think you're going to give this a try, comment down below. Or if you have any other ideas that you could do with this kind of yarn, let us know. And like always, thanks for watching. And here's a picture of our washcloth that we made. If you'd like to know how to do those, comment down below. They're fast and easy, and they last forever.